Sippers. Yeah. We sipping in conversation. We sipping in conversation. We sipping in conversation. Yeah. We sipping in conversation. What's good, Sippers? This is your boy Buddha, and over there is the lovely
Baby.
Really? And we coming to you live with another rendition of
Sippin and Conversations.
That's what I like to hear, baby. You feeling it?
I was in there.
Okay.
I was there.
So, baby, how was your day?
It's time to boss up. Fix your credit, girl. Get like I had to boss up today, and I had to go in go mode because starting tomorrow, I gotta do all the boss stuff. I've been training for these days, so it was a great day to be great. How about you, Buddha?
Well, you know, they got the butter for the duck, baby.
Butter from the duck, baby.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know how the pancake, you put the batter in, right?
Uh-huh.
You hit that bit, bam! And that was me.
That's what they did
to me, boy.
Oh, okay. They was Baker's manning on you. Patty cake, Baker's man.
Well, I usually like to be called the baker. I'm the one caking all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They made sure your bottle was thick.
Is it?
So listen. Before we get into the show, as far as what the dill pickle is and whatnot. Hey, old Sippers, welcome back. And hello, new Sippers. You are now tuned in to Sippin and Conversations with Buddha and Baby. And look who we got over there. Y'all know her by so many names because we're not even gonna do this, but we will call her Queen Butter Bliss.
That is me.
Okay, that's what we gonna call her that. Okay, I'm just saying. And that is our guest tonight. I'm so excited. Y'all don't understand. First of all, she's very shy. Who knew?
See, I'm being judged now.
Who knew? With such a big personality, she is such an introvert, and so I am thankful that she was giving us her presence, and so this is a super exciting ordeal that we have. Whoop, whoop, the Skylar of Butter Bliss Body. You're like, what the hell is Butter Bliss, baby? Well, what is Butter Bliss?
Butter Bliss is my organic skincare company. I make a custom butter using 4 unrefined butters and 6 certified organic oils. I have over 75 fragrances. It's whipped to a delightful texture. It's amazing. It smells great. It's good for you. It doesn't have any chemicals or any shit you can't pronounce that equates to aluminum in your bloodstream. We don't need that. So we use healthy skincare to keep it sexy. And I sell scrubs and yoni steams and bath salts and more to come. So you stay tuned.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, I have utilized the butter since I've been knowing her.
About 3 years.
Yeah, I have probably been one of her faithful,
very faithful.
She got an entourage of her faithful people, and I'm one of them. And I'm so and I've had other butters, I try people. I go to other people, because I will patronize, I should say, with other people. So if you have a butter, you want me to try it? Hey, I'm your one, okay? Because one thing about me, I have really weird skin. So I have to be really particular about what I put on my body. And so having her product, what I found out of a lot of them that I've used, is the texture is really there, like, which it's not too whipped, but it's creamy enough. It rolls into your skin. Y'all know I'm bald headed, so I put it on my hair. Like, I really use it all over my body.
You know, I even taste it sometimes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I do have a headhunter collection.
And that scrub, when I tell y'all, the scrub is just as amazing. Like, I bought 2 big ones, okay? And then I'm like, well, it sure is going down.
What?
Oh, I guess everybody like this scrub.
Well, I'm gonna
Get
tell
a
you.
household scrub.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. When you put this scrub on,
What did it do to you?
hey, first of all, make sure you have something grip at the bottom of your tub.
Right.
You slide and glide if you ain't
It definitely has natural oil. It is an oil. It got oil in it, but that's good. It's good, you know, it's good for the skin.
Right.
So, and the main thing I do like too is the fact that there are male fragrances.
Yes.
And then there's those neutral fragrances. And then there's the unscented. So pick your poison. You know what I mean? I know Buddha, he has his
Listen.
he's
Oh, glistening.
I'm like,
You got it on now.
right now.
Right now.
I don't think his skin ever received this much luster.
Well, hey man, listen. We're all about supporting Black businesses.
Absolutely.
But the good thing too is, I know I'm doing all the talking, but I'm such a huge fan. Okay. But it's not just a Black product.
It is a product for anyone with skin.
Right. So that's the good part. It's a very diverse product. So, you know, if you say you go to the beach, you know how you put the aloe and all of that. It's something that's really good to put on your skin to you know, with sunburn and, you know, just to kind of moisturize your skin after you come off the beach.
It does have UV protection for sure.
Yeah, so I use it all the time. I mean, I'm telling you, I put it on.
And if you do get a sunburn and you start peeling and you use it, you will peel beautifully.
Yeah, skin just comes back
Perfect, like new
Whole.
baby skin under it.
It really is.
And fellas, you know this is the trend now, guys. We like to show our ankles.
Please.
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 Please. Please go ahead and put the Bliss on.
And on your elbows.
And on the
Elbows and ankles.
And it's okay to put it on the parts that are covered by clothing too.
Yeah, that's true.
Before you put your clothes on.
Yeah, like when you get out the shower.
Right then.
So check it out. Check this out. I gotta ask the sippers out there, what y'all sipping on?
Make sure y'all drop it down low.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sipping on cranberry juice. See, I'm being judged.
Not at all. I put it in the glass so she can pretend she was drinking something.
And I just revealed it.
Oh,
It's
I'm looking out for her. She just come in and oh, Lord.
So Skylar,
Yes.
how long you been doing Butter Bliss?
I have been, well, I made it an official business in 2017, but the first time I ever made Butter Bliss is when I was pregnant, actually. And that's actually how it came about. So I was mortified at the idea of like getting stretch marks. I didn't want to get them. So I started researching ingredients that, you know, could prevent it. So I kind of came up with my blend, whipped it up, slathered it on like a Crisco ball every day, and I did not get a single stretch mark. So I was like, this is good stuff. So it was, you know, me making it for friends and family, and then they turned into like they wanted a lot, and I was buying ingredients constantly, and they were like, sell it, and I'm like, no, I just do it for fun. And then finally I sold it. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make it a business. It's actually a thing, and like, boom, here I am.
You know, I used to do the butters and natural hair products a while back with an ex of mine. It was it was before the wave of people really going into the
Natural
hair, and I had a lot of hair. I mean, a lot. I still got a full head of hair, even though I'm bald.
I got more hair than her.
You won. But once upon a time, I would have showed him out. Okay, like
You're right.
4 years ago, I would have ate him up.
I think that's when I met you. You had the big.
Yeah, and it was mine. I used to put the crochet on top of it because I just didn't want to deal with my hair. But my hair, I had a lot of hair. And one of the things I didn't, when I was letting it grow out, I just didn't want to put all those things in it. So I started, my ex-mate, he was like the chemist. So he would do all the look. He would, and he just knew because he's a vegan and all of that. So he was just heavy in it.
All the essentials.
Oh man. And so it was really doing well, and it was just like, it just started to get so exhausting, and then we were just like, forget it. So I can see that, looking at 10 years ago, that the market has drastically changed, and it's like, OMG, if I would have kept this up 10 years ago, I could have had a manufacturing company by now with my hair product, because it was selling, like, even for a while, like, it was selling and it was doing well. So I can only imagine, and it was just like, first do it to myself, and then like, what you doing on yourself? Give me some, so I let somebody, like, you know what I'm saying, my mom, like my sisters, like, you know what I mean, like the friends and family, I would give them things, just like, okay, this is what I'm doing. I mean, I don't know if it'll work for you. This just was. But it was working. Like, I made a mud clay that you can use on your face, adding your hairs, just learning all about it. So yeah.
It was dirtied all the way up from head to head.
Well, it was funny because it put you in the mind of doing a perm, right?
Yes.
But it was actually, instead of using shampoos, because the shampoo stripped the moisture that we need in our hair, but it actually retains it. And man, I'm telling you, I can go on and on.
So it was like a mask.
It was basically like a hair mask.
Full head hair.
But so while you getting your hair did, you doing your hair, your day, you doing your face, you can put it on your hand, you know what I mean? Like, whatever you choose to put it on, it was going to cleanse it and moisturize it at the same time, just because of the things that we had in it. But so I can only imagine how, when you saw that, let me put it like this. When you had your first big sale, how did you feel?
Oh my goodness. I was like, somebody wanted to buy this. Like, they loved it so much that they were like, I want to buy it. And it actually motivated me. Like, that first sale was a thing.
Now, did you have enough the first time around?
What do you mean?
Supplies, cause.
No, I mean, it's grown. I mean, there was a point I was just one little bowl in there, and now it's turned into like 8 bowls and 25 mixers and a KitchenAid mixer, and spread out all over the counter, and took over a whole section of the laundry room and garage and living room, because it's become an animal.
And are you looking into possibly having any help at some point?
Maybe. I kind of struggle with releasing the reins, and I do know I'm gonna have to do that one day, because I can only grow so much by myself. But I'm working on that. But I can use help now. Like, it's insane sometimes, and like, it does definitely.
Cause like, it pauses if you decide that I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah, I don't get breaks. I just break when I take a quick vacation, and I'm back and buttering as soon as I land, like an hour later, and that is my life. It's what I chose.
So where do you see yourself in another 5 years with Butter Bliss?
More products, because I'm working on some things. I'm currently, I don't need to talk about what I'm currently working on, but I'm working on some things. Bigger, probably have about 2 people helping me. I'm still working on that releasing the reins thing. Don't really have a desire to have a storefront, and I know a lot of people ask me that, but I'm not going to have a storefront. It's going to be an online business. Online businesses are just taking over.
Yeah.
And if you look at all the malls, all those stores are closing, and the projection is like in the next 10 years, 40% of malls are going to be closed.
Yeah,
so
a lot of them. And then, but now your products, what would be the typical shelf life if it was in a store?
I would say I advertise it as a year. It's much longer than that, but just to be safe, a year, because it depends on the environment you're keeping it in. Are you storing it in the bathroom where there's a lot of humidity? Is moisture entering the jar? So, but I'd say roughly a year.
What was your most difficult challenge with making your butters?
Not having enough equipment at one point when orders started like really pouring in, and I'm like, I've got 3 mixers, but I need to make 25 different fragrances. Well, I'm going to be doing this for 3 days and 2 shifts into the night, and that was my life for a while. But then I finally like got my spread of equipment out, which has been helpful.
Figuring it
for
out.
Sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. How often do you have men come to you about your products?
Well, I'd say predominantly women are the biggest part of the customer base. I would say it's about 80-20. 80% women, 20% men. Because men are getting into skincare. I'm proud of them.
You're right. They want to get kissed on and licked on and all that good shit.
Supple.
Exactly.
Sucked on, nuts.
Exactly.
What it is.
And let me tell you this, men, don't sleep on getting a feminine fragrance, because the idea is to smell like what women like. And I'm not saying you have to put it all over your body, but you can put it in certain places and it'll be a treat.
And just make sure your woman ain't jealous.
Make sure you get the big jar. What
And
sizes
so-
do you sell?
And show it to her too, like this. I bought this
For us. So, with your products, what's your biggest seller?
I have
Of your biggest sellers,
you mean as far as fragrances or Perfectly Paris? Perfectly Paris has been the #1 for 3 years now, and we have some close ones like Gummy Bears #2, and I mean it is this close, but Perfectly Paris still reigns.
Yeah.
That is the favorite, but yeah, it would be Perfectly Paris, Gummy Bear, Maui, Mango, good Lord, Aloha, Darling, Waikiki, all the tropical stuff, and Jolly Apple too. That's part of the Headhunter collection.
Hey.
Headhunter.
We've got a lot of fabulous.
And
ones.
that's exactly what it means. Like they're gonna put it down below, and fellas, go get the prize.
Or vice versa.
Hey.
But yeah, right.
Hey.
I like the what is it? The honey almond.
Yes.
It puts me in the mind of Jergens.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes depending on where I'm going, I can't wear a heavy fragrance.
Yeah.
So that's a tolerable enough.
And it's one of the
smell.
lighter ones that if you don't want it to interfere with your own perfume that
Right.
you might want to put on top of it. And that's another good thing about a lot of the fragrances, they absorb into your skin, and you can put a fragrance on top of them and they won't conflict with each other. So
Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see what the people say. Oh, they just telling us it healed. They said it healed my toe and my hand post surgery.
Oh, well,
that's fun.
Yeah,
I know my Vine boo.
Yeah. She said she keep hers in the fridge.
She does.
What's good with you, Tracy? That's your boy.
That's my cigar dog. The cigar distributor.
The cigar man.
That's my man.
Okay, then Thaddeus got some tequila.
Yeah, that's a flag football teammate of mine.
That's what I got
Tequila.
in the baby blues.
That's not what I have.
You're right. She has cranberry wine.
Cranberry wine. Cranberry wine. Oh man. We got one of the men saying I love it and use nothing else.
Okay.
That's the partner.
Okay.
That's the partner, them.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a good thing. And the sugar scrubs. Absolutely. I use them all. I really have. I don't think I haven't done yet was the Yoni steam packet.
Okay.
I'm still kind of on the fence.
Mm-hmm.
Not with
just with the whole process and
because it's a process to that.
It is.
So I'm a little nervous. So let me
I'm gonna do a video for you guys of me actually doing one, but like decent, but like
please do, because that's
Hey.
gonna be fun to watch. because I know Vaughn did one,
Mm-hmm.
and
Oh, that was so funny. It was hot. And I was like, it was steaming, and she like,
she went through the motions. And it
I
was,
loved it.
I don't
though.
say it was funny,
so
but
great.
she made it comical.
It was so
You
great.
should have pulled it up.
It can't not be
No,
comical.
it's been a
if
while.
that is
I
involved.
haven't been able to do that. So, this is your website. Is this correct?
That is correct.
All right. So,
I'm like kind of blind.
it's all right.
That
I
is
just
correct.
want to make sure.
It is.
So,
Yes.
for the people in the bike, let me take a quick look here.
No, somebody mad at you on tonight.
Somebody mad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mad. My boo did not tell. Oh, she was on the show tonight.
Gotta be the hoodoo.
Sorry. Let's see here.
In my defense, I almost forgot I was on the show tonight.
So why are we waiting on whatever?
I just want them to take a look
Ooh, okay.
at this beautiful site. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the butter.
I mean, presentation is everything. Man.
Everything.
And it has it.
So right here, let's see. I think this is where you can find out all about the information she's been providing you all about the butter and what it's good for. Look at there, behind the scenes.
Uh-oh.
What do we have there?
That was the making of the site.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's making of the.
Look at
Our
there.
site and the product photo shoot. And
That's
The
nice.
whole
Look at
shebang.
you, Butter Bliss, getting it together.
What's wrong with
Oh,
it?
that is so adorable.
He did so great.
And it's amazing how these things happen. Okay, behind the scenes with when you're talking about the process. And so here you see, you know, what I mean about that butter just being so juicy. It really is juicy. It looks like ice cream. It does. Oh, I can't believe it. So what I wanted to see if I could where is that where the fragrances are?
Yes, you would go to the shop and then you can click on any of the sizes and the fragrances or the drop down.
Okay. Because I wanted them to see how many there were. Because there's like, these are the things right now that she has to show you all. The Yoni Steam, the Crystal Bath soap, sugar scrub, and the different sizes. You have 4 ounce, 8 ounce, 16 ounce. And you should probably go on and register yourself, subscribe, so that whenever she's having her special deals, you would be able to be notified. Is that how that works? All right.
And something I haven't announced yet, but I will use your show to announce it, is my site has been completely redone. We just didn't make it live yet.
Okay.
Oh.
So it's going to be a completely different experience. We're going to have a subscription service. All kinds of Wheel of Fortune coupon code spinning and like do.
Oh, that's super duper exciting.
But I haven't really talked about it.
That's okay.
That's right.
It's a process. But
It is.
Mhm.
But just, am I on this page yet? Am I?
You are, and then when you click the drop down for
I want to make sure. Can y'all see this? Tell me if y'all can see.
I certainly can't see it.
I mean,
Can you see the menu options that I'm clicking on? What they say?
we ain't talking about that right now.
Oh, I just want to know if they can see me going into the different
They will when it
fragrances that you can choose from. We got margarita, Jolly Apple. We got the famous Japanese cherry blossom. Listen, this hot girl summer, it's actually really good. Gypsy Soul is sponsored by our very own
She said you see just a jar.
Oh, it's just a jar, so it's not showing me scroll. Well, go to butterblissbody.com, okay? That's all I can tell you.
Okay.
Because I was trying to see if it was going to pull it up, but clearly it's not. I can see it, but it's not moving along. So, nevertheless, check it out, okay? And it is going to be remodeled. It hasn't become live yet, so if you go on now, cool, you'll see what I mean. Yeah. So there's that. Okay, I'm just saying. that's what we got. How was it? How did you feel?
Good.
You made it.
I made it.
I do have one question.
I didn't throw up. I'm feeling good.
I do have one question.
Questions?
It may not.
I got answers.
All right. So when it's all said and done, what do you want people to say about your brand?
I want them to say they experienced great customer service, if nothing. I pride myself on customer service. Like, it is so important, and I think more businesses really need to understand about your customer experience is everything. You know, if there's a problem with an order, I am solving it immediately. If you don't like a fragrance, let's switch it out. If you ultimately just don't like it at all, which never happens, I'll issue a full refund. I have a 100% money back guarantee, because what I realize is I want you to trust me with your money. So if you don't like something, I want to make it right. And what that does is make you become a return customer. So.
Ta-da! You see that?
So.
My baby.
I come
my
through.
Baby.
I'm a man of few words until you get on this topic. I'm just teasing.
So look at that camera and tell the people who you are again.
I am Skylar,
Uh-huh.
owner of Butter Bliss.
Uh-huh. And how can they reach you if they need to find you?
If you need to find me, you can reach me on Facebook. I'm everywhere. You can email me at butterblissbody@gmail.com. You can call me. My number is on the website. The website is butterblissbody.com.
Okay.
Yes. But message me. I respond to Messenger quicker than texts.
Who are you now on Facebook?
I am Skylar Pokayance until Facebook decides otherwise. Which could be shortly. I've been good though. I've been using like symbols and the curse words. And
I just did a whole Janet Jackson.
oh,
This
girl, I know this is a late night special.
Wait a minute.
Late night.
What time is it?
Wait a minute.
Did we catch that?
Let me catch that because I'm going to revisit this one later on tonight with my Butter Bliss.
My bad. I think I caught it. Okay, I am wrong. My bad, Silvers. I mean, you know what I'm saying. So, Miss Butter Bliss got to go do Butter Bliss things. So we're gonna take a short break while she exits stage left and bow out gracefully.
If she wants
But
to, she can.
we would love for her to stay, but she told me she gotta go. So, cause I know this topic here, if she would be lit.
Oh, how lit.
It's gonna be lit.
You know how you do, and you know how you be.
And I want you to do all that.
It depends on the content.
All right.
Let's go to
break.
And she'll decide after
Yes.
the break. All right. So
Yes.
go on and get your drinks. Go take a little tinkle. You know what I'm saying? Do the things that you do best. And we're gonna come by. Un momento, por favor. And she may or may not be here. But if she is here, then we're gonna get right into our topic for tonight. Okay. Bye-bye.
Oh, this is for the simples. Yeah. We sipping in conversation. We sipping in conversation. We sipping in conversation. Yeah. We sipping in conversation. We sipping in conversation. what it do? If your homegirl sippin', then bring her on through. What it is, or what it do? If your homegirl singing, then bring her on through, baby.
What it is, what it do? If your homeboy sippin', then gon' come through. What it is, what it do? If your homeboy sippin', come through.
What it is, or what it do? If your homegirl sippin', then bring her on through. What it is, or what it do? If your homegirl singing, then bring her on through, baby.
What it is, what it do? If your homeboy sippin', then gon' come through. What it is, what it do? If your homeboy sippin', come through.
We sippin' in conversation. We sippin' in conversation. Yeah, we sippin' in conversation. We sippin' in conversation.
Real talk, real life, real people. Real talk, real life, real people. Hey, real talk, real life, real people. Real talk, real life, real people. Buddha and Baby.
Oh, this is for the simples. Yeah, we sippin' in conversation. We sippin' in conversation. We sippin' in conversation. Yeah, we sippin' in conversation. We sippin' in conversation. What it is, or what it do? If your homegirl sippin', then bring her on through. What it is, or what it do? If your homegirl singing, then bring her on through, baby.
What it is, what it do? If your homeboy sippin', then gon' come through. What it is, what it do? If your homeboy sippin', come through.
What it is.
What it do? If your homeboy sippin', then gon' come through. What it is, what it do? If your homeboy sippin', come through.
Oh, yes.
We're sipping in conversations.
Okay, get the little swag going on.
We're sipping in conversations.
She bringing this. Look at you bringing the energy. Oh, okay. She don't want boot up.
What it do?
She don't want boot up. So before we get started, I would be remiss. Yeah, you like that. I used a real good word just there. You see that? I'd be remiss if I didn't mention my boy D.E. Westbrook.
D.E. Westbrook.
Author of
Silent.
The Silence and the Shoe Tree. Him. I knew both of them books. He was our guest last week, and he does horror fiction novels. Now, that's really good and strange at the same time because we don't know too many black guys who's doing horror fiction novels, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Okay.
The sicker, the better.
Oh,
You might actually like it.
You might-
I haven't read it yet, but just
I tell you what, he will be sending me a copy. I'll let you read it.
yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? The end. Okay.
So just a real quick recap on last week when we were talking about, a good deed going unnoticed. Is it would you be on do you feel that they're worthless?
I mean, it would depend on what the deed is. I mean, if you did something, you put forth the effort, it didn't really get the reaction you wanted, or it kind of fell flat, I mean, it does lose its value.
That's by how I said it. But I went a little deeper for myself. I said, listen, man, growing up as a kid, I always looked for that validation from my father. And that kind of carried on in everything else that I did in life with the loved ones, the people that I really cared about. If I did something for them, I wanted to see them happy. I wanted to see that gratification return back to me, not in the form of money or anything, just them being great.
Proud of you.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that was just me, not for everybody. Now, what they did say was you should be doing the things for yourself anyway and not worried about what comes your way, good or bad, because you did it out of kindness of your own heart. That was the overall arcing situation. Talk about it.
But I mean, a part of it is you do want the gratification of the warm and fuzzy that, you know, it motivates you to do more. And
you don't want to, whether it's your family, your friends, or to whom it may concern, I'll just say to couple it all. Doing something, you know, especially depending on what stage you are in your life. As a young person, you want that acceptance from your parents.
Right,
you know,
right.
Absolutely. Like you're doing good with your work, your schoolwork. You're doing good if you're in sports, you know, whatever. If you're musically inclined, you know, you're doing good. You're artistic. All those things, you're doing well. So you want to feel like, good job, daughter. Good job, son. You know, you want to feel that. And then after a while, it's like, oh, well, you know, you just play your violin and you're like fucking superb at it. But it's not being received by the people that you want to receive it from the most, which is your mom and or dad. People in the world see it and they're like, yeah, okay, you know, okay. But then as you get older in life, it's kind of like, do I do this knowing that I probably won't? There's just like, you know, we all got that one friend that they ain't shit.
They ain't shit.
Ain't shit. But you know, if you don't do it, they gonna be even more ain't shit. Shitter.
Is that even a word?
Nope.
we make up words.
So you just go ahead and you just do it because you know they're your friend. You just know they're your ain't shit friend. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, okay, look, now I'm gonna do this, but there's conditions. Like, look, I'm not gonna do this, or hey, they ask you for $100. I'm not gonna give your ass $100 because you ain't shit, first of all. But I'll give you 50. You figure out the rest. And so now I've taken myself out of feeling the lack of reciprocity or the lack of appreciation because I've controlled that narrative.
Well, I'm gonna throw in a little something now because you said something, but it took me back to my childhood and what's going on in today's childhood with these participation trophies. You think that may have watered down how we gratify people because everybody feel like they need a pat on the back for everything they do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, and it's gotten worse over the years that, you know, yeah, of course you participate, but if you're going to participate, shouldn't you be doing your best?
Right.
I mean, and if you don't win, you just don't win. What are you getting a participation award for? I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, because it's now we're catering to feelings versus the actual sportsmanship.
Or achievement. It could be not just sports. It could be a spelling bee. It could be a milestone. You know what I'm saying? Itself.
Yeah.
You know.
But you're not teaching a person how to deal with failure.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they're having expectation from the masses that, well, I was here.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't on time. I understand that. But I was here.
And the world is not going to coddle you like your family may coddle.
And then it'd be a bunch of crap.
How do you fail a grade in grade school and still get passed? You know what I'm saying? You know, like
they want you gone.
But it happens though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
That's all. They just want you gone. So there's that. You want to see the show?
Go back to last week.
Catch last week. It's on YouTube.
You're gonna be thoroughly entertained because the man was hitting some gems.
Yeah, we had it. It was definitely popping. So you can catch it on YouTube. The recap. YouTube and Facebook are our primary platforms as far as our live. And so it is greatly appreciated that you subscribe to both. Okay. Don't be afraid to share it, even if you have to share it in your inbox. Okay, because the content is indeed for mature audience only.
We're not professionals.
And
but we live the life.
What you hear is our opinions or our personal experiences. We do not encourage, neither do we discourage you to do whatever is in your greatness. Okay?
What is that?
Okay.
So what we talking
So what we talking about?
about?
Same guy.
Oh, okay. I was like same girl, like when R. Kelly
Uh-huh.
R. Kelly Usher got together on the same girl.
Same girl.
Oh,
I'm tired of the same.
Give me some.
Same guy.
Okay. So
Guess
hit me with
what?
it. Hit me with it.
Stop. There's this woman. She got 2 phones. No.
One for the plug, one for the hoops.
I'm like, hold on, that's me.
No.
My bad. No, real talk. It's a woman who engaged with 2 men.
She did what?
She was caking all over the place.
Engaged.
She was engaging.
Engaging.
Oh,
Not
she's
like
a
Reagan
baker.
days.
She's a
She
major
was
baker.
fraternizing.
She's a baker.
She was out there working 2 men.
Okay.
Go girl.
Or she was getting worked by 2 men. How we
She
work.
was working.
Oh, that's what we're
She
doing
was
now.
handling business. Okay. Unfortunately, she got pregnant.
I guess somebody got worked.
And didn't know who the baby daddy was gonna
Boring.
be. You the baby daddy, you no. And so with that being said, now you got these 2 men. She like them, she love them, she care about them both, and you know, all of that. And so it's like,
Messy.
and they care about her. They care about her.
But do they care about each other?
They care about her. That's
But
what
do
they
they
want.
even know of each other?
They know of each other.
Oh, okay.
Well, they began to know of each other because she had to decide how to handle this.
Okay.
She wanted a baby. And she was ready to basically deal with this baby on her own.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what. Because she wanted a baby.
Interesting.
Got the baby. Basically, she's pregnant now.
Mm-hmm.
So she decides to tell both of them, hey, I fucked both of y'all.
Wrong.
Obviously.
I had to put, so let's get that out there out in the open real quick, like.
Wrong. Clearly, words were spoken.
No,
Well-
because I don't want y'all to forget that part. You know?
Well,
Got
one
it.
guy
Got it.
she had one guy, and then it didn't really work out. Well, it worked out, but it was weird. And then she ended up getting with another guy, okay? Because they really was just kicking it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she ended up getting another guy that, so, but in the midst of it, she got pregnant. Yeah. So the reveal is, I'm going to tell both of you what's going on, but I'm also going to be transparent and let you all know that I'll do it without you. Now these men have to decide how they want to handle this.
Okay.
If you were the woman,
Mm-hmm.
how would you have handled it?
I mean, first of all, this wouldn't have happened because, like, get it out of here. Can't do it. Too much mayhem surrounding that for me personally. But, God, I don't know how I would handle that, which is probably why I wouldn't handle it. I'd handle it on my own.
Without them.
No, like,
without
not
them
even.
knowing.
Yeah, like, just somebody give me a ride, pick me up in 4 hours.
Real well. Okay. What you got, baby? Because I'm about to dissect.
I wouldn't want the pressure of that situation. That's intense.
The pressure would probably really overwhelm me.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. However, I'm pretty sure if all I ever wanted was a baby,
Yeah.
and this was my shot,
Yeah.
I would probably, because what's the worst can happen? I would be with neither one of them.
Yeah.
But the goal is to have a baby.
Yeah.
So I'm getting what I want.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. So I probably would have been selfishly driven to have my baby.
Yeah.
And like, look, first of all, you was just me, you was just kicking it.
Mm-hmm.
You left, I didn't know what was going on. I moved on because I didn't know what the fuck was going on with you. So I moved on. Yeah, I got with old boy, and it was a good night. And now I'm pregnant, and I don't know which one of y'all it is. Call me what you want.
So we condoning this.
No, I'm telling you. You said me, baby.
We condoning.
I'm not condoning. I'm not encouraging. I am not discouraging because there's a plethora of people in this scenario, especially a lot of you men.
I think the issue I'm having is
Don't put this here blame game.
I got you, but
on a woman. Y'all
the
issue
the issue it's a couple issues, but I'm gonna talk about one main issue. Why now? Why you want to be transparent and get in front of this thing now when you could have got in front of it before you started fucking the both of them?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I said,
you could have been like open about the shit. Like,
no,
hey,
I wasn't with the same guy. I wasn't with two guys at the same time. I was with this guy. I was kicking it with him.
Mm-hmm.
He allegedly
shooting blank.
I assumed he ghosted me. I assumed he ghosted me because we didn't have no communication.
I got you. Okay.
So I thought I was ghosted. So all right, well, what? Fuck you then. All right. So now I moved on, and now I'm with another guy.
Now him back.
And then all of a sudden he come back and he had a real legit reason why he was ghosting me. He ghosted me. He tried to reach me, but I don't think we exchanged numbers. We just had a good. We went out of town.
Oh, okay. So that explains why she said "fuck it" and give it to me raw.
That don't explain it.
But all I'm saying is her judgment.
My judgment.
Not protecting
it was
herself.
a hot girl summer.
That was real hot. And you got. Hey man, Hey man.
Huh? It was a Vegas. It was a Vegas situation.
She rolled the dice for real.
Just saying.
She played Russian roulette for real.
It was a risk. It was risky. I was out of cap. Not me. But I'm just saying.
She put herself in there.
Whoa. Because I keep saying me. The woman she was out of character. Because, no, I'm saying from initially she was out of character when she engaged intimately with this man on her vacation.
People do spontaneous things that they don't normally do.
I beg the difference. She was out of character.
No, she was out of character.
Okay, it is out of character.
She was legit out of character.
So you met two different dudes.
But this other guy, you already knew the other guy.
And you started having raw ass sex with
But that's how spontaneous one night stands.
But I don't think she was out of character. I think that she wanted what she wanted, and she didn't give a damn if he wore a condom or not. And I feel like that's who she is.
No, I don't agree with that.
No. She went out of town, and she had a hot girl summer.
I got you.
She already knew the other guy.
Right. And she never got pregnant by the other guy.
But she never engaged with him because she didn't really know that they actually liked each other. Like she didn't know. She didn't know that there was a thing.
And so she didn't know she liked it until she bent over.
No, I'm saying she didn't know. Well,
I'm just asking you. How you don't know? You like somebody, you like, oh.
Okay. Just happened the guy that she already knew was in the same vacation spot.
Oh, okay. He just happened to plan the same vacation. Coincidence.
He was there. So
had they been talking before then?
Well, they knew each other. No, they just knew each other. You know this guy. You just know him. It's just like
somebody know what they were doing.
Just say you just know Buddha. All right, you've been knowing Buddha, and then you got you out doing your hot girl summer shit. You don't went on vacation. And
just so happened to be in the same place. Y'all live in the same city.
And you met Winston. You done met Winston.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey Winston. You know. You know what I'm saying? And you just like, all right, okay. You start drinking, you having conversations. He's really good he's easy on the eyes. He got great conversation. you don't call your girls back home, and you by yourself now. You out here by yourself.
Man, come on.
So you like, and they like, girl, go be great, girl, go be great.
That's how it happens.
So it's from airplanes to compliments. The love story.
Girl, go be great, yo. You know,
A lot of people are born that way.
Oh, Lord.
don't just be at the pool. Go to the beach. Go out there. Matter of fact, go have a bunch of shots.
So the hardest part about this, right, for me, is when you said you'd be driven, if it was you, you'd be driven by the fact that you wanted a baby. Now you have this opportunity to have this baby.
So we pregnant now.
So we pregnant now.
But we don't know who the baby daddy is.
So it kind of taints the idea of, this just happened type shit, because it's like you really wanted the baby in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
I didn't intentionally get pregnant.
Yeah, you can't just like,
Like,
oh,
I
I
didn't know.
accidentally ovulated.
It's just,
but no,
I was having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure, like, you've been having this.
I was in the moment.
You've been having this unprotected sex.
I had
Hold on.
unprotected
Hold on,
sex.
hold on.
Not be having.
I'm
plural.
assuming. I'm gonna say having unprotected sex because I'm assuming the guy that you were actually dating that ghosted you, you was fucking him for a little bit.
No,
I'm assuming.
the guy that ghosted me is the guy
like
that I met. The one
wild
night
night in
stand.
Vegas.
Okay,
It's
so
the guy, the hot girl summer guy.
okay, so the other guy, not
The
that
other
guy.
guy, we weren't dating at all. I didn't even know we was even a thing. We was even.
This
We
is
had
what you-
interest.
But they was like friends, and
But
they didn't
we
really
knew
know they
we
had a
knew each other.
romantic
We was friends
connection.
with
It just
friends.
boiled.
Wait, hold on.
He just so happened
So let's
he
get
got it. He broke bread on this hot girl summer.
So let's get this.
And I was
so let's
in an
get-
emotional state of
so-
being because I just gave my cooch to this man that ghosted me. I already was out of character. And now I got ghosted and I'm crying. Oh, he like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it.
So now you try. So y'all trying to tell me.
Now I was vulnerable.
Now you trying to tell me that two dudes hit one time, but wrong, and it's a coincidence. And it's a coincidence. I'm just saying.
I'm trying to see the problem.
The
Right.
problem is
It
you
happens.
cannot tell me that it's a coincidence with two different guys who she already done.
It's a weird coincidence, but it is
That they
Yeah.
had unprotected
it definitely happened.
No, here's the thing, right?
It's a
Because that
She
coincidence.
definitely
didn't,
happened.
she didn't cry on this one dude shoulder, talking about how she didn't had this time unprotectedly with this guy.
No, I didn't tell him all that. I ain't telling him all my business. I just told
Really
him I was
detailed.
talking to the dude. So I'm the only one knows.
Because it got to get to that point. Like,
Nobody knows that I did this because I
This
said
is-
I done got out
this
of
is
character.
this is on skeezer right now. I feel like
Nah,
this is
see.
skeezer.
So what happened when you
Do we really want to talk about?
Go ahead. Come on out here. I'm judging the guys too now. I'm judging the guys too.
no.
Oh my God. I'm judging the guys too, good. But hey.
Raise your hand if you got community eggplant.
Oh, I'm gonna live my truth.
Oh.
I was doing. I was living my truth. At the end of the day, I was doing a service to a lot. But hey,
Wow.
well, one thing I could say, I did wear the condom.
That's good.
Nobody can say they got word.
I can't stand. But okay, so fast forward. So now we know that I'm pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I done told you both of y'all. Fuck it. We out here.
We
What
fight.
you gonna do?
No, well,
I mean-
okay. I'm gonna say this from a man's point of view. If it was 2 one-night stands, we can't be mad. We can't because it's 2 one-night stands. Now, if I had equity in you, then I have a right to be pissed off.
That's
Right.
understandable.
You know what I'm saying?
I get your feelings.
So
So the fact of
Right.
the matter remains, both of y'all
fucking
bust
raw.
down. Y'all was busted babies.
Mhm.
Okay.
But
Y'all was victim of a hot gas summer, baby.
But as a man, look, I ain't standing around for that.
Wow.
I'm not gonna stand around for that until the blood test result come back and it's mine.
Oh, I definitely understand that though.
I can't.
But why not? So why you won't ride out until we find out? Because what if you missed out on it if it was your baby?
Okay, well, I just gonna miss out. The end. But that baby ain't gonna know. Because when it come out as mine, all they gonna see is my beautiful face.
Okay, so in that situation, you're waiting for the baby to be born, so you get a blood test. So would you miss the birth? Even if there's a 50-50 chance it's yours, would you miss the delivery?
And then what? How would y'all feel?
Take a video.
Men? Wow.
Take a video.
It is a tough spot.
I mean,
It's a tough spot.
I
I get it.
can't, because I can't support. I
Yeah.
mean, I can support her, but I'm gonna support her from afar.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I can't.
You ain't gonna
Go to a
support
doctor
her.
appointment?
Hell no. Why would I need to go to a doctor?
Because it might be your baby.
And it might not. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
you ain't gotta be there every
I'm not.
time.
I mean, like, listen. Listen.
Would you prefer her be by herself then?
I would prefer her to do what she gotta do. Do what she gotta do. But for me, and for most fellas out there, listen. I'm not saying we ain't gonna be there for you, but we ain't gonna be there physically for you until we know for sure.
Why?
Why? Because we got pride.
Oh.
And we ain't gonna take care of nobody else's man unless we choose to. Baby, unless we choose to.
That's not true. A lot of men actually do. No,
Unless we
and they are
choose to.
exceptional individuals.
You heard the key words. Unless we
Okay.
choose to. All right.
Yeah.
Now we knowingly do it. We gonna do it. We not knowingly do it. We gonna get pissed off and feel jaded.
So okay, so the baby has now been born. You weren't there. You find out that the baby was yours. Do you regret that you weren't there?
I can regret that. Yeah, I can. Absolutely.
Because you're pride.
But I'll be okay with it.
Why?
Because you're here now.
Because I'm here now.
Okay.
And now, hey, look, if my daughter, son grows up and want to know the true story, which I doubt they will, because they'll feel like their mom was a hoe. So they gonna feel that way. They were like, really, mom? Like, you didn't know who my dad was? And that's gonna hold.
Would you tell your kid this situation? Would you, like?
I would once they're mature enough. Once I feel, I got to see how, knowing their personality and kind of gauging how, is it going to be a meteor to the chest, and or are they going to be like, wow, mom was out there wilding, get it, mama.
My only point is, I gotta ask one question: who beating it up? Why is she pregnant?
What?
Yeah, like pregnancy sex ain't a thing. Y'all acting like that ain't a thing. Like,
Neither one of you.
Okay, so here, that's a good one. Okay, so she done told both guys, like, hey, I'm pregnant. I don't know whose it is. You're like, okay, we're gonna wait it out, but you wouldn't still smash. I mean, are you mad at her? That wasn't your lady though. This is like a hot girl summer thing. Why can't you handle pregnancy pussy?
At the end of the day, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I'll be in there like a thief in the night, late night.
Oh, you gonna slide in with your.
But he ain't gonna be at the birth though.
But he gonna be at an appointment.
That's it.
Or buy lunch.
Listen, a matter of fact,
Trifling.
I ain't trifling. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have old homeboy number 2. Say, hey man, you going today? I don't want to go where you go.
Y'all should both go together and be moral support for each other, kind of like a brother wife.
Brother wife.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
Listen,
brother
hold on. Listen.
Sorry. Let's see.
And honestly, I'm not totally against that either. But that's a conversation that needs to be had.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we having this conversation. I done told y'all in y'all face together, like I came. We done sat down and we broke bread and like, look, you know, hey, I don't know which one of y'all baby daddy, but I'm pregnant and yeah, boom. Now what? Okay.
It's kind of hard, like, because there's no feelings involved yet.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to really.
But y'all both wanted this y'all first kid.
See,
let's say it's both of y'all's first kid.
That makes it interesting.
It's
everybody's first kid. Okay.
I still got to step away because that uncertainty will kill me. That uncertainty will put me in a bad way. I got to step away and take care of me. I can't be
You know what you can handle, so I mean,
I can't be the best. I can't
even.
even be the best dad leading up to the pregnancy, knowing all the shit that I know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I slide in like a thief in the night, do what I need to do, but she would not be the only girl. Period. Until we decide what we're gonna be, and that daughter or son is mine.
But okay, let me ask you this: would you necessarily be mad at her, given that it was like a hot girl, like it's like y'all both was one night stand, so it's like, oh, shit happens.
Listen, the fact that I listened to the story and it go across her motherfucking head, that's me accepting the that's me accepting the fact that, okay, well, I was just the guy for the moment, and he was just the guy for the moment. This is just honesty, me speaking. I can't get mad at her because she don't have no ties with me like that. One she really wanted to be with, one dude, he just had a silver tongue, man. He slid his way right on in that motherfucker. And oops.
Okay, so do you think, okay, now she told you ain't gonna be there for the pregnancy. All right, it's after the pregnancy, you found out the baby is yours. Do you think you could build a relationship with her?
Absolutely, because
with her or the baby? Because at this point, you put a 9-month void.
Okay.
I don't even want you to be
no problem.
Kind of. I don't want a relationship with
you. At
this point.
I would think she would be more understanding to how I feel.
I already accept that. I'm gonna be a baby mama.
If that happens and no relationship happens between you and the other guy or you and whoever in that point, and I'm free and single, I can engage in that. We can have an open, honest dialogue about what was going on and try to make a family work if it can.
Fair enough.
I mean, because at the end of the day, she was fucking before I got there. I mean, I can't say
it. Now, in the likelihood that these men actually are, they go above and beyond the call of duty, and they're both collectively going to be brother husbands. And so, with that being said, they're both going to attend the appointments. They're going to go together. They're going to.
It takes a special kind of guy.
And they're gonna go. They're gonna buy food. They're gonna be there. One, however, she favors more than the other.
I mean, that happens.
Because remember, the first man,
hot girl summer
man, first hot girl summer man. She actually kind of liked him. Okay, and he ghosted her, but legitimately. So hot girl summer guy 2, who she already knew, but she didn't. But he was friends of a friend. She knew he was a thought.
all I'm saying.
But they ended up getting together. Know what I'm saying? He was a ladies' man. He was community D. He had that. He was that guy. So he was obnoxious. He was arrogant. He was a narcissist. He was all of those things, but he was a good guy at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But he just had all those things. But he had that condolences penis that stroked her the right way.
It comes down. Really comes down to the type of person, the type of man he is. Some men can be okay with being a side dude and be okay with a woman having another man. Some men can, some men can't, right? So when you introduce that type of lifestyle, brother-husband type of lifestyle, they got to be compatible with that ideology first. You know what I'm saying? If they can't get past that point, then they ain't going to have it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you do, or if both of them are able to get past that point, then it doesn't matter which one they favor because they're holding to whatever it is that brought y'all two together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just my idea.
Okay. So Simples, We throwed I throw one in there. Throw it in there. Whoop, whoop. You weren't ready for that.
You sure wasn't.
Huh.
Hopefully I was.
You done well for you, so you maintain, you sustain. Cause you was like, I would die, flip this whole thing.
Well, I mean, I had to honestly get the whole full spectrum of what was going on. Both of these dudes were
hot girl summer victims.
They both hit one time. I'm still judging her.
See?
Because she had this raw.
Y'all ain't even having a hot boy summer.
Penis.
Y'all just hot boy in the damn.
Right.
So you trying to say that has never happened to you? You have never. It's just been like you've been drinking. It's been hot and heavy, and like it just spontaneously, just in the middle of the living room, and just like no one had time to be like, wait, let me go get a condom. That's never happened.
First of all, back up. This is my personal space. I'm not gonna say it hasn't ever happened to me because it has. But more often than not, I come prepared.
Definitely.
So, you know what I'm saying?
And would you have wanted to be judged that one or two times it didn't happen? That you judging hot girl, summer girl, like she just raw and cross the lands.
All I'm gonna say is she wanted a baby.
But she's always wanted the baby.
So he's saying she purposely isn't wearing protection because she's like,
she's purposely ain't caring.
Money.
She purposely ain't even caring if they did wear protection or not. That's what I
don't think that's not. I think it was just, first of all, that the intentions was not
because
there.
dudes out there could look at a woman. Let's say for you, we're gonna use you for example, because you.
Let's say she tried artificial insemination.
Hold on,
and nothing really was working.
Let me get my.
Before you get into your scenario, she tried everything, so she just wasn't really thinking that she could get pregnant at this point.
So let's say two guys see Skylar, right? She's very attractive. We can all say that, right? We can all agree, right?
Queen Butter Bliss, yes.
All right. So some dudes are low hanging fruit guys. They will see you, say you so fine that I'm going to try to get you pregnant.
Yeah.
Because they want to lock your ass in for 18 for lifetime, regardless of if they have the staying power or not.
Mm-hmm.
Then you gonna be around. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have some discernment there, and that's where I'm at with this. As far as this woman, you gotta have.
Oh no, these are high value men.
I mean, yeah.
She's been,
but even it could have just happened. It was just a rare. You didn't even know you was about to strip down on the porch butt naked and fuck.
You didn't know you was gonna be on the porch.
Yeah.
While the sun was setting.
Well, if I want a high value woman, I'm not saying that she's not. But that is really a mark against her if I can slide in raw.
Neither one of you are prepared. Neither one of you.
But you can always
both
try.
high value individuals.
Like I can drive. Listen, baby, get in this car. We finna go for a little ride, and I gotta stop and get some gas for a moment.
It was a moment.
Stop and get some gas for a moment and try to pick up some. Pick up a 3-pack.
This is so planned. Like it cannot happen. That I am sure you two have.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you something. 9 times, I'm gonna say 8 times out of 10. I'm gonna give you 2.
8, 7 times.
8, 7 times out of 10. I done already visualized what's gonna happen because even if it didn't, because I'm setting the tone.
Yeah.
So I'm setting the tone for the whole day, night, whatever. So I'm going to have my condoms ready. I'm gonna have whatever it is I'm gonna have because.
But you don't know you're gonna meet me.
But I don't know. Either way, I don't know.
You got condoms for whoever you smash.
Exactly, because women aren't necessarily prepared. That's
that bullshit.
You came in it like I'm about to fuck something tonight.
I'm not prepared.
So
obviously, my intentions was pure in that I was just here to have just regular vacation.
So it wasn't even a hot girl summer. It was a warm girl summer.
It was warm. It was sizzling.
Until she bent over
and then this
Tonight, I'm about to
intelligent,
drop it off
you know,
on you.
she's a sapiosexual, so she's,
Oh, she was.
you
huh?
know what I'm saying? So
Stupid.
she was taken aback
Oh,
by
she-
his extreme
oh,
intelligence,
she just-
and then,
she went from sapiosexual to just like.
and then you find out he's a high value man.
Oh yeah, he got little coins.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I can
Because
have a-
all
I
the
can have a
things,
bit from
So you basically like she tried to trap you.
so
You
y'all
don't
need
know.
to stop. I'm not
We don't
condoning
know.
this.
She went from
Not in my
community thing
discouraging,
to the guy
okay?
she wanted. Now how do you go
It
from
happens.
how do you go from the guy you really wanted that ghosted you? How do you go from that guy to a guy you know that's giving it everywhere?
Well, first of all, she didn't know she really wanted him. She just met him. They had like sex, and then like it was
And
vacation.
it was
and
great. It was like not just
She
the
wanted
sex, the
to know
conversation
more
and all of the
about
things.
him, but it just didn't pan out that way. So then she
So-
goes home, and this is the
I
person
don't know
who's there.
what-
He's around. He's a regular around town that I see you all the time. I don't know if I will ever see Guy from Minnesota again.
And guy,
Yeah.
hot
So you
boy
gonna drop it
summer
on-
guy,
So you
he
gonna drop it
actually
on
found
community dick,
me
and then go
back
never-
in my home state. Found her,
Come on, now.
not me.
It's not adding up. Now, what do people say, baby? Go ahead. Give me what the people say.
The people say she didn't know what she was doing.
Well,
Is that a male or a female?
Oh man.
Of course.
She wanted a child, had unprotected sex with two options.
Yep.
I don't even blame her. It's the options who didn't protect themselves that I
My
placed the
point is
responsibility
that-
of this messiness. So suck it up and handle your business.
Be
She was
in the
already
delivery
prepared.
room, Carl.
shit, me.
She was prepared to be with neither of them.
Yeah.
You know
So
what? I told a girl one time, right? I told a girl one time. She asked me, she said, one of the child come out to be yours, right?
oh, so you have a situation.
Right? You know what I told her? Because there was some uncertainty there.
Uncertainty.
The uncertainty there. I said the dude who she was fucking with could have looked like me too.
I'm done with you.
D.
Oh wow, we thirsty and reckless. Oh no.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, young lady, whoever she is, she did have unprotected sex
Oh,
twice with two different men in the same month.
oh, look at that. Look at that.
Hey man.
Who knew women could do the same thing men that don't cheat do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, black men.
Ah.
Let's get that out of the way.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Oh,
get that out the way.
oh, you want to be specific? You
I gotta
want to?
support the cause.
Oh, okay.
They don't like their own medicine.
That's the breed.
Who
That's
like their own shit? Who you tell me any person here who like their own shit?
No, but we ain't talking about we're not talking about women, we're talking about men.
And we're not talking about you.
We have had to
right
handle y'all
now.
shit for how long?
Okay.
And ain't nobody gonna tell me that at all times you was responsible.
Well, I'm just saying in this situation. All I'm saying in this situation, in this particular situation,
In this situation,
I'm not gonna exempt myself from the duties as being a father to a child. Once I find out the child is mine,
once you find out,
hey, that's my right. Because there's a lot of guys out here taking care of kids that they don't know is his, and because when they and when they find out that it ain't theirs, then they sign the dotted line, and now they're responsible.
but in many cases, that woman is not transparent and bring it to the table that this is what the
Okay.
situation
But
is.
when
So
you-
at the very least, you were afforded an opportunity
Right, to make a
versus being
decision.
bamboozled.
To make a decision. And my conscious, rational decision is
I'm gonna just say fuck it until
I'm
y'all
gonna play
find
the
out,
way I'm gonna play the waiting game and see.
instead of doing what
Well, because it was right. What is right?
just
what-
being there. Even because first of all, you did have sex with her,
Okay,
equally unprotected.
okay, and
Oh, okay. What? Ain't no and. Don't be
Well,
dismissing it now.
I'm not.
Cause y'all put all the blame on the woman being unprotected, but you came off in there and rolled on, don't you?
And try to pull out.
I can raw dog all I want, but guess
Why?
what?
How you mean all you want?
'Cause-
You was in the hot boy summer too, huh?
Hey, listen.
You was
if
great.
I'm-
You
if
could've
I-
said
see, it's
no.
the difference between-
I didn't do that. I didn't. You know what what I'm
It's a
saying? You could have
difference
been
between-
dignified.
It's a difference between raw dogging one girl and you know for sure that
How
this
I
is
know
your,
I wasn't the only one?
and you know for sure that
How
this
I
is
know I
your
wasn't
baby.
the only one?
But
Because if
you
you
come
raw
out the
dog
gate,
me,
hold on, but you
I-
come out the gate saying, listen, I don't know who the baby daddy is.
Yeah.
Listen, don't be a fool, homie. Don't be a fool. That's all I'm saying. I'm not, listen, if you want to be that guy who want to be able to be there the whole,
absolutely.
every step of the way,
Let me show you
I'm
what
not
the
hating.
silk
I'm
is
not
saying.
hating on that. I'm not hating on that. Be great.
Look here.
Me?
Men do
I-
that all the time. They just don't get pregnant. Boy,
That's all.
y'all have
What?
set the
Oh.
business, the clinic.
Wow.
The clinic will be rich. I'm rich, bitch. It's y'all be.
So let me get this
ski,
straight.
goddamn.
I'm assuming this is a woman who said this.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do Skylar on her. I'm assuming this is a woman who said this.
Whatever. Oh,
That's all
once is an accident, twice is a pattern. Okay, so how many times?
I guess that's a bad.
Oh,
God.
y'all full of shit.
Oh,
Y'all ain't keeping it real.
At all.
Shame on me.
At
Hey,
all.
hold on.
Shame.
Hold on. We
Y'all
are
ain't
keeping it real.
real.
What's
Okay.
shame on me?
Oh,
What's
fool
shame-
and one shame.
This is that time.
Fool
This
and
is
one
that
shame on you.
That's it. This is that moment now. This is that
Oh,
moment
man.
where that phrase works well.
Everybody was wrong in this situation.
We got that part.
But everybody was having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And here's the repercussions of a good time.
so we got us.
We got a baby on the line.
Yeah.
Not me, baby, with an I.
So
a
my
baby with a
question
Y.
is, when if it was a boy, is she gonna give them both the name? Like,
Oh, shut up.
I guess how would that work? Like, would she?
Would y'all
give
wouldn't
the
want to be the
baby-
godfather?
Oh.
That would be cute.
Then what? I mean, I get, but see,
Because if both of them be there the whole time,
now I would
if they
feel
both step up
right. They
and
both
do the right thing, and they're both there, and they man it up, and they suck it up, and they realize, okay, boom, it ain't me, it's you. Hot boy summer, number one, it's you. But, we good. And so now, boom, here we go. I'm going to be the godfather. Because, I really want this kid. And I've been there the whole pregnancy. I've been to the appointments. I've been
That's
to
why
the
your
delivery
ass don't be
room.
around.
Well, he's better than me because once I find out it's not mine, like, all right, y'all, just like
Cut
he's
ties.
cutie,
Baby,
cute him up.
don't call me for shit.
It's definitely messy. It's definitely weird.
Oh, Lord.
But, it can happen.
They'll call
They
me
can.
for
Yeah.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I'm closing the doors, changing my name, everything.
Oh, Jesus.
She can't look my ass up and say her life. Where I gonna be? Iceland.
Okay, say it again. All right, y'all. Listen, tonight we had the one and only Skylar Butterbliss in the building. Okay, and it has been a true pleasure.
Definitely.
Tonight we talked about having the same guy being pregnant, flipping the script for once
Mm-hmm.
and seeing how you like them apples.
You know what I learned? Man? Go ahead, give your 5 thoughts. I give mine.
And then my final thoughts, I feel like we just need to keep it real. Okay? We have to be open. You don't have to accept it, but you need to acknowledge that these things do happen.
Mm-hmm.
It may not work for you, and that's okay. Okay? In your right now, but in your lifetime, you have been irresponsible. You have had a hot boy summer. You done had a hot girl summer, and you have been messy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And that's where we at. And so, just think about it. It's nothing to just say, be this way, be that way. Again, I personally don't encourage, neither do I discourage. I expect for you to be great at all levels, and whatever it is your level, do that.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So what you got?
Me?
Skylar.
Skylar?
Let Skylar do your final thought.
I don't really have any thoughts about it. Like that situation, I just wouldn't put myself in it because I just wouldn't want to deal with any of that. And like, we're just gonna have to get rid of this one and try it in a better situation.
So you to cut it out.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna chop that at the root. Like, I don't want to deal with this attitude, and he don't want to show up. Now I'm 9 months pregnant. Neither one of them want to be in the delivery room.
Even if you wanted the baby, and this was your opportunity to get that baby that you. All your adult life.
I might, you know what? If I wanted the baby, I probably wouldn't have told either of them, and I would have did the pregnancy by myself. Because what are they really gonna do? Neither one of them are my man. I'm already living by myself. And maybe after the baby is born, it's like, all right, I guess you kind of gotta know your dad. Gotta do it now. And so.
Okay, I can dig it.
Yeah, it would take me time. I guess the embarrassment of the situation of not wanting that confrontation and like the ridicule from both of them would make me just like, I'm gonna do it by myself. I don't need him. I wanted this baby anyway.
So,
fuck it.
so
Yeah, exactly. But then I changed later because that's not fair to little Mr. Baby.
So
Like,
I'm gonna ask you ladies this: like, would y'all have had a preference on which one of the guys will be the baby daddy?
the cuter one.
Because you got two here. You got the one that ghosted you and the community dick.
He's still good.
You know what? Community dick, because at least he's around. We don't need ghost
He's a
guy
friend
like
of a
dropping
friend.
in
See,
and out of
because the
baby's life.
community is a friend of a friend. And the one that ghosted had a legit reason. His mom got sick. And we really didn't exchange numbers.
Yeah.
Because
So
we
you
was
can't
on
really judge him
vacation.
for that.
But
So.
he went out of his way to find me because he knew I was in a particular position in my career that he could find me, and he sought me out.
Mm-hmm.
Did he really?
Found me.
Did he really?
He found me.
So here's the thing.
He came to me. He flew to me.
Come on. Now, I'm gonna use common sense here. If I nutted in you, I need to figure out if you're pregnant or not.
Mm-mm.
So did you do that? Every person you met and you kind of figure out?
All right, it's a whole worry. It's a whole worry.
Okay.
Now listen, like, because in certain aspects.
No.
Hey, listen. Now see, you about to make me say some things.
No, don't do it. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts is okay. So the situation was messy in the first place. But what I did find out today is how women will justify other women on their bullshit. That's what
I mean, that's all we have is each other.
That's what I found
Y'all
out
act
today.
Black men don't cheat.
That's what I
Which
found
is the
out today.
ultimate.
So my final thought is, you had this chick out here having unprotected sex with two men. My bad. 2 men.
See, it was so natural to say 2 women. It's unnatural that came out.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, listen.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And y'all was like, she got pregnant and she don't know who the baby daddy is. And y'all were like,
She's a thought. She got busted. She got caught.
And no, that's what the men were saying.
Right.
But the women was like, it's okay.
It's not okay.
No, it's not okay.
But
it's okay.
it happens to the best of us.
That's what I found out today.
And now
Even in the strangest situation, the most messy
I won't call
situation.
you an ML.
it's because we are already conditioned from having to deal with it from men so much that we get it, girl.
Ain't now one of you MFs sipping simples. You MFing sipping simples. Men
Oh, man.
gonna
This is
ever
great.
tell me you don't went. Hell, your ass just went to the town next door, and you wasn't smashing. Oh, okay, all right. Final thought: everything is a choice. Absolutely, it can be. Sometimes, things influence your choices.
You're right.
Okay. Now, if you go and get you a baby blues, then you I don't know how your summer gonna turn out.
I mean,
my girl.
So how
Yeah.
you rationalize that? Well, he is good looking, and all the girls who fucked him said it was okay.
No, I not all. No, all the girls ain't gonna tell me shit.
Yeah, no.
Cause
I hear too much about it. Like,
I don't want that one.
But everybody knew he was a community.
I want that guy that was over there in the corner.
I like that guy.
I like that guy in the corner. He minding his business.
But you
He
knew
look like
he
he
was
like
a
to be
community
quiet.
dick. You knew he was for everybody before you fucked him.
No, not him. I don't want him.
But you fucked him though.
I ain't fucking with him.
You fucked him though,
I
wrong.
wasn't having it.
Well, he was an accident.
Oh, okay.
The other one
I got
was semi-intentional.
you. I got you.
I allowed myself to be vulnerable.
Once again, you justified the bullshit.
Now you listen. You ain't grown folks' business.
Women.
You in the hot girl summer business.
Oh, God. Okay.
So for all the hot girls coming up this summer, take you some condoms. Okay.
Yeah, keep him with you. I don't trust that shit too.
No, take them with you, girl. You can trust me. Brand new box. Don't even open it unless you ready. Okay, I'm just saying. Cause we ain't, unless you want you know, a baby, and you want to tell about where it was, you know, produced or whatnot.
Okay.
You want to tell them you was in
Knew wherever you was at.
St. Lucia or something.
Oh, and then, oh, and one of them Caribbean. Oh, Lord. Lord, Belize. Okay.
You know, I didn't want to say release. That I wasn't believe that I was not on a hot girl summer. Anywho, I love y'all. We love y'all. Skylar, you can find her again at Butter Bliss Body. Her goddamn Buddha. Boy, I tell you, I can't do shit with him. You can find her butterblissbody.com. You can go on there and click on contact
man
us.
said I need a lifeline.
You can contact her.
You may be right, dog.
You can contact her on the website, or you can find her on Facebook at
Skylar Polka-Yahhhh.
Polka Yahhhh.
Yahhhh.
That
Like
is
Pocahontas and Beyonce.
That is the right last name for this goddamn show today. Polka Yahhhh.
Polka Yahhhh. I'm just saying. Polka Yahhhh. All right. Listen, same time next week, same energy. We love y'all. Until next week, be out.
We sippin' in conversation. Sippin' in conversation.
Beat me up, Scotty. Beat me up, Scotty.
Sippin' in conversation.